From $1,000 to $100,000 in 5 years, the exact blueprint. No hype, just math. You start with $1,000. 5 years later, you have $100,000. This is not fantasy, it is not luck, it is a system. And I'm going to explain exactly how it works because most people think this is impossible. It isn't. It's simply math combined with a level of discipline most people refuse to maintain. But if you are willing to stay disciplined, this can become your roadmap. The foundation. 3 things must happen. First, you need consistent income. This is non-negotiable. You need money coming in, a job, a business, freelance work, something. Without income, nothing gets built. Income is your fuel. Second, you need a high savings rate. Not just any savings rate. You need to save at least 30% of your income. If you make $3,000 a month, around $900 should go toward wealth building. If you make $5,000, then $1,500 should be invested. This is where most people fail. They earn money, then spend all of it. You cannot build wealth that way. Third, you need investment returns. Your money must begin making money for you. At an 8% annual return, your investments start compounding. This is the acceleration engine. The math, year by year, let's look at the numbers. Year 1, you start with $1,000. You save $800 per month. Aggressive, but possible. That adds $9,600 during the year, plus 8% growth on your investments. End of year 1, about $11,360. Year 2, you add another $9,600. Your existing money compounds again. End of year 2, about $22,895. Year 3, another $9,600 invested, more compounding. End of year 3, about $37,248. Year 4, the same pattern continues. End of year 4, about $54,708. Year 5, final year. More contributions, more compounding. End of year 5, around $75,000 to $80,000. Now wait, that is not $100,000. And this is exactly where most people misunderstand the process. They rely on only one income stream. The reality, you need multiple income streams. Reaching $100,000 in 5 years usually requires more than simply saving from one paycheck. Here is the real blueprint. Stream 1, primary income. Your main job, save 30% consistently. If you earn around $3,000 monthly, this alone can build roughly $55,000 over 5 years with investment growth. Stream 2, side income, freelancing, consulting, a small business, digital products, even an extra $200 per month adds up to $2,400 yearly. Over 5 years, that can contribute another $15,000 to $18,000 after growth. Stream 3, better returns. This is where optimization matters. Many people settle for average returns forever, but intentional investing can improve results. Dividend stocks, index funds, real estate, or strong long-term businesses can realistically produce stronger long-term returns over time. The difference between 8% and 10% returns over several years becomes significant. So the real blueprint looks like this: $55,000 from primary income investing, $18,000 from side income, $12,000 from stronger returns, additional gains from compounding momentum, total approximately $100,000. The discipline, why most people never reach it. Knowing the math and following the math are completely different things. Year 1 feels slow. You only see around $11,000. Most people quit. Year 2 feels slightly better, but many people become impatient and spend the money. Year 3 is when momentum finally becomes visible. Year 4 is when fear usually appears. Markets drop, people panic, they sell. Year 5 is where disciplined people finally see the breakthrough. The difference between success and failure is usually not intelligence, it is patience. Your move calculates your real numbers. If you earn $2,500 monthly, aim to save around $750. If you earn $5,000, aim for $1,500. Then build a side income. Even an extra $100 monthly changes the timeline dramatically. And finally, improve your investment knowledge so your money compounds more efficiently over time. My friends, here are my final questions. If you had $100,000 within 5 years, what would actually change in your life? And what is truly stopping you from saving 30% of your income right now? Because for most people, it is not impossible. It is uncomfortable. Are you willing to live disciplined for 5 years so you can live financially free for the next 30? That is the real choice. Comment below with your starting number and your side income goal. Say it publicly, because once people commit openly, the odds of following through increase dramatically. This blueprint works. The only variable is you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and take even better care of your money.